Hello, 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 and good evening again. It is Dr. Mbezos, your car Top Leaders International. Well, I'm looking at some things that we must afford in our leadership, whether individual leadership, whether national leadership, corporate leadership, Christian church organization leadership, whatever it is. Tonight, I want to talk about avoiding intimidation, the need to avoid intimidation. Now, when we are talking about intimidation, what exactly are we talking about? Oxford Dictionary defines it as to render timid. That's how Oxford Dictionary defines it. It also defines it as to inspire with fear, when you cause fear to someone, or when you use violence to make someone do something, that is to intimidate. Again, when you overreact to some situation with the view of causing excessive fear, that is to intimidate. Again, Merriam-Webster Dictionary of English defines this as to discourage, oppress by threatening, whereby people threaten you, then you feel intimidated. Or when you threaten people, you tell them, if you don't do this, I do this, what, then that is meant to intimidate. My friends, in leadership, we must know that intimidation may occur. And we may intimidate others without knowing that we're intimidating other people. We may again be intimidated without knowing that we are being intimidated. So this is something to watch against. It's something that we need to guard against. We should not intimidate other people. At the same time, we should not accept to be intimidated. Because if we give in to this, then we are not living our lives. We are letting somebody live our lives. And everyone is mandated to live their life, but not to take advantage of others. Intimidation's purpose is simply to control someone and to limit someone. It is important, you as a leader of whatever organization you're leading, that you identify those things that might be meant to intimidate. Why should you identify them? You should identify them because they can be blockages on your path for achieving organizational goals or outcomes or whatever you do. They may sap that energy that your organization carry. They may sap your strength. Yes, that vital power that you need to move. They may sap that one. They may drink it out of your life. It may dry up. They may remove the power to move on. So you need to guard against intimidation at all costs. Whatever it takes, you need to stay away from intimidation. You cannot become a victor by making other people victims. Not at all. We become great as we endeavor to make others great. We go up by using other people, but we should not crush them because we need them today and tomorrow. We need others because there are things that we cannot do for ourselves. And even if we have the potential, what it takes in a certain area, there are areas that we need others. The understanding that we are not almighty helps us in our leadership. The understanding that we have some limitations help us. That does not mean that we give in to intimidation, not at all. It simply means that we accept our level and then work on it so that we can overcome this and help others to even believe on this themselves, because that confidence will build their self-worth, will build their self-concept, their self-esteem, and therefore they can be able to perform at their peak. You cannot perform at your highest in an environment of intimidation. Now, some of the environments we live are very intimidating. So we have to soar high above it. We have to go beyond it mentally and in many other ways so that we can be able to realize these goals. Otherwise, my fellow leaders, I want to encourage you that we should not intimidate anyone and we should not give in to intimidation. We can empower others as we are empowered. That is a choice we need to make. That we shall, to empower means simply to add value, means simply to encourage, to build, not to destroy. Because leadership builds, Leadership opens opportunities. Leadership gives a platform for others to get. And listen to me. As we lead with the view of making others better, so do we become better. Because whatever we give is what we get back. So as we endeavor to strengthen others, we're not weakening ourselves. Instead, we are making the team stronger, which we belong. And as the team becomes stronger, we also become stronger and achieve tremendously. Otherwise, let us avoid intimidation. And may our leadership be intimidation free. Good evening. Thank you.